In this lesson, we're going to talk about the history of HTML. The history of HTML is not going to be something like we're not going to go like deep on this thing, but just a just a brief history of it. So we'll start with the version 1, HTML1, which was created in 1989. And what was the difference between this version from today version and about today version we're gonna get later to that, but the HTML1, it wasn't I would say it was just like black and white. Okay, so it wasn't pretty at all. It was something that you just could like, it was like a paper and then you just write on it. That's it. That was HTML before and version 1. It has no style, like no one really care about like how the page will look like. The only thing that people were really worrying about was about the to display the content. Okay, so the content that they were like more worrying about that instead of how the website should look like. Right, let me go to this one. All right, and then the version 2.0, they didn't do much. The only thing that they really include was like the forms. We're having like a basic tags, and we're gonna talk about form later as well. But the basic tags like text boxes and buttons and stuff like that. Also, another important thing today that it wasn't supporting on HTML1 was tables. Tables is very important, and then and again you will see that in why it was very important later. Okay, so in HTML 3.2, it was developed by the W3C. We're gonna see that later as well. In 1995, HTML tags were further improved, and support, very important, there was the support of CSS, which means that the pages were having a little bit style here. It wasn't only like white and black, and you could do a little bit more than before. Then we have HTML4, okay, and this one, it was more like three variations. As you guys can see right now, I just told you for the other lessons, hey, go ahead, just create a file, just start writing this code, and it works. All right. So imagine if I will have tell you, hey guys, create a file, but make sure that you have this. Make sure that you have this. If you don't have this, it won't work. If you have this, it work. And it basically working with like 3, 4 open close tag, which is the HTML, the head tag, the body tag, and that's it. Basically 3 tags, um, and everything's work. But here it was like more strict, like you will need specific things to make it work, some elements and stuff like that. HTML 4.01. They didn't change much from 4.0 from HTML4. They just add a little thing here, a little thing there, but it wasn't that a big change. One thing that really changed, I mean, didn't change, but it was supposed to be there, was the dog type. The dog type, and the dog type basically is the declaration. Is the declaration. It tells the browser what type of document to expect. And here again is for the 4.0. This is how you definitely declare and tell the browser like, hey, I am using HTML4. Okay, so this is how you literally tell the browser about it. But then we have HTML, okay, which was introduced in 2001. This is strict, and when I say strict, it's like it has so many things that if you don't do it that way, it won't work. It will not work, right? It's not the same as the HTML5, the one that we are doing today, and you will definitely see why. Because in HTML5, could even add just some stuff there and it will work, right? We're going to test that later as well. So the doc type, which tell the browser what you're trying to do, it was like this. It was like a pretty long, like nobody liked it and all that stuff. Then we have the HTML5, which is the last version of today. And one big thing that people love it is the doc type. This is the only way that you add the doc type on HTML5. Compared to XHTML and compared to 4, you see this here? This is literally the doc type of this one and the doc type for this one, for XHTML. And then we have the HTML5. So we will see this thing working now in HTML5 in the next lesson. Thank you.